heart. So it just came to my attention that I'm just one requirement for meeting the criteria of becoming a Twitch affiliate. That's not to brag. I'm bringing this all up just, you know what I'm saying, just because I like to pass it off. That, you know, I'm a small channel, if not just a range, a spec. You know what I'm saying? A raindrop is not even, I don't even think a good analogy. Like, I'm nothing. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I like passing off my knowledge on to, you know what I'm saying, paying it forward, because I definitely see myself, you know, expanding. Um, Again, slow growth is better than no growth. You know what I'm saying? No motion is better than slow motion is better than no motion. Excuse me, not no motion. You definitely want some motion going on and shit like that. But you don't have to. There's a standard, I guess you could say, this day and age. I.e., like the Kai Cenats, you know what I'm saying, the biggest streamers or whatever the case may be. Like I love seeing this. You know what I'm saying? Like again, like, I just woke up to this because I just being that I'm mainly on YouTube and stuff like that, like I just do this for a hobby and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just nice to, I don't know, get my expressions out. Just one way to get my to express myself. But I didn't even noticed this, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't, because I was gonna go on Kick to keep it a buck with you. I'm like, you know, like what's a, like, you know, Twitch is fun, but like what's another thing to, you know, expand and, you know what I'm saying, get my whatever out there, whatever the case may be. Because like I said, mentioned earlier, like I definitely see myself like growing, you know what I'm saying, um in the future, not so distant future with this, you know what I'm saying. So I wanted to expand. I tried to do it on TikTok. Quick story on that, niggas got banned for saying nigga, using my own word and shit. So I'm like, the hell with them. I try to appeal my shit, you know what I'm saying. You feel me? They niggas wasn't having that. They had like a whole rap sheet of the times I said it. So I'm like, word, it's like that. Like, y'all clocking niggas, but fuck it, whatever. Like, fuck that app. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to get rid of that shit anyway, Trump and whatever. But it is what it is. Yeah, that shit not even in America. You know, feel me? That's neither here or there. But fuck them. But yeah, I'm like, okay, like let me go to Kick as well. You know what I mean? On some multi-streaming shit. But I'm glad I did it because I feel like I read somewhere. Me, I like doing my research and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I like, you know, before I dive nose first into it. But thank God I came across a comment saying like the only con about being a multi-streamer, right? Excuse me, that it kind of ruins your chances of becoming an affiliate. I don't know if that's before the requirement is met or that in general. You know what I'm saying? Like you really can't multi-stream. Um, Again, I have to look into it, or maybe somebody has more knowledge than me in that can help me out. But I'm glad I didn't go on Kick, because again, I was gonna do that, like, you know what I'm saying, like I was on it, like okay, like I made the Kick, made the profile, all that, and I was like, all right, let me get into it. But then I looked and I'm like, oh shit, like I'm only one thing away from becoming affiliate, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I did it. But I'm saying that to say this, man. Like it should be no reason why. For like, if you creative in some kind of way, man, I don't care if you're not a gamer, man. Like, if you into that IRL shit, you know what I mean, with the mukbangs, or you can like, I know this shorty, you know what I'm saying, she ill. She painting shit, you know what I'm saying. I can see, you know, again, like I ain't never run a tour, whatever the case may be, but like, you know what I'm saying, like even stuff like that, like painting your art, posting it, or whatever, doing it like in real time or whatever, like people like seeing that shit. Um, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's just one of the examples. Excuse me. I don't know what guys fucking got a tickle in my throat with some shit. But yeah, it should be no reason why you shouldn't be go out. They're making it easier for niggas to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so whether or not if you a gamer or you think that you know what I mean? Like it really all boils down to personality at the end of the day. And again, like you don't have to be like no, it's a shame, like no shade to them, like it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? They breaking generous, like, you know what I mean? Props, shout outs to them, you know? But it's they kind of set this standard, I guess you could say, or unnecessary, like people set this standard that you gotta, if you ain't doing that, or you want, you know what I'm saying, you the aura, and you know what I mean, how the young, you know what I'm saying, how everybody kind of like put all that shit on, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta be the most whatever, like, oh nah man, you just gotta be a regular nigga, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, like take me for instance, you feel me? Even though again, like I'm just a speck of dust in this shit, you feel me? But like again, like I'm seeing the fruits of my labor in some kind of way as far as the views, you know what I'm saying? It reflects that. Niggas ain't using no AI, no bots, none of that shit. Like it's all organic, you feel me? And I'm seeing like it's growth, you know what I mean? Like it ain't like boom, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's really all it really takes, you know what I'm saying? But a nigga like me, like, I don't mind, like, learning this shit like that. Niggas don't want to pop that fast, you feel me? I want the experience, you feel me? So, like, I can, as I'm doing now, like, being able to pass off the knowledge and shit, because everybody should be able, if I can do this shit, anybody can motherfucker do this shit. Because when I tell you, like, remember somebody told me a long time ago, man, like, limitation breeds creativity, you feel me? Like, I'm using little to nothing. I don't got the best equipment right now. I'm not even putting my face in this shit. You feel me? Like, not saying that I don't have a camera. You know what I mean? Niggas don't even got a PC, a gaming laptop. I do all this shit off the, you feel me? Off of my fucking PlayStation or Xbox, the Twitch apps. You know what I'm saying? The VODs and shit. You know what I'm saying? 1080p, no 4K, all that. Like, I try to do that shit before, like, going to like CapCut and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas was frugal. Niggas was just trying to buy the you know what I'm saying, whatever the top of the line, like editing software, like niggas wasn't doing that. So I'm like, I'm gonna use the cheapest shit. And I was, you feel me, like doing, you know what I'm saying, I was making my way and shit, but that shit got monotonous, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to keep, like, oh, it was taking away from the fun factor. You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing the game, like, sure, like, it's fun and shit, but then I gotta edit this long ass video. You feel me? Like, nah, like, I'm like, I had to go back to the drawing board, take some time away and shit like that. Know what I wanted and shit. And I'm like, all right, like, I'm just gonna do this shit. You feel me? Because I can do everything. I feel like, well, I know I can do the editing shit. You know what I'm saying? The quick, fast, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess the standard TikTok, whatever, short shit that, you know what I'm saying? YouTube short, nigga, I can be that. Or I can do the unfiltered, uncensored shit too. You know what I mean? So, I want to be the jack of all trades. I'd rather be good at everything than be good at one thing. You know what I'm saying? That just mean more experience and shit. And as far as what I was saying about, like, you know what I mean? You don't even have to be a gamer or whatever. Like, it could just fall down to like your passion and shit. Like, just the example what I was mentioning before about Shorty. You know what I'm saying? That paint, she can paint her ass off, bro. Again, like, I never run it to her or whatever, but that's like a lost art. Seeing people, no pun intended, people seeing that shit. Like, imagine, like, maybe you can draw, you feel me, or paint or whatever. Imagine you painting in real time and shit. You know what I mean? Of course, like, I don't know your sister. You probably gotta listen to music. Some people, they pop, smoke weed. I said pop shit. Hopefully nobody pop nothing, smoke weed. Like, you probably limited to what you can do on Twitch. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I was saying, like, I'm gonna go to that later, the kick shit. I don't want to go off track. But with Twitch, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you can do that with the IRL. And people will sit down and actually watch, like, that shit. You know what I mean? I would. You feel me? Shit. Now, as far as, and that's a good way to vibe your community and, like, actually, like, interact with people and shit like that. You know what I mean? Now, going back to the kick thing. See, I'm still a Bambi in this shit. I really don't know. I don't really know. One thing I do know is that for Twitch, you know what I'm saying, since it's this big thing now, like, it's integrated to everything, whether it's mobile, PlayStation, Xbox, which wasn't a thing before, but now, you know, now the Continent and all them niggas, like, popped on that shit, Speed and all them. Now Twitch is everywhere, you feel me? But now Kick, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though people, it's a thing, it's not as nowhere near as big as that, but it's only a matter of time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on that shit, saw niggas like French Montana, like, they trying to be like it feel like some Toomey shit, you know what I'm saying? Again, like, maybe that's a bad analogy and shit like that, some cringy, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody say that, but for real, that's what it felt like before. No shade again, because I feel like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I wanted to hop on this shit, because I'm like, you know what? Like, nobody's really, like, you can easily grow, being that everybody not on the shit. You feel me? Like, I saw niggas like French Montana, of course, Aiden Ross on that shit, you know what I'm saying? That one nigga that kind of looked like PewDiePie and shit. I don't know that nigga name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is I'm bringing all that to say this. Like, there's not really, like, you know what I'm saying? No shade to them, but you're not gonna see like a Continent or whatever, or a Phantom or whatever on that shit. You feel me? They got them, you know what I'm saying? But there's more room to, like, grow in that shit, because it's like there's so many other things you can do. And I'm watching other people, like, I'm scrolling. Yeah, there was up top, like, the Aiden Ross and other dude and shit like that. PewDiePie 2.0 and shit. But I was looking at other niggas and them niggas was getting views. Like I saw like 200 and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Granted, they probably was doing it for a while. I see like 27 views or whatever the case may be. But it's like it was easier to find people rather than Twitch. You know what I'm saying? To like unless you not them niggas, like in contrast to like Twitch, like unless you not the top of the top, or if you don't got like real motion or whatever the case may be, like you know, so I can't think of a bad because I hate that fucking word. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's like some hierarchy shit, you know what I'm saying? But like we just gonna go with that. Y'all know what I mean? Like if you don't got no motion or whatever, then it's like it's gonna be hard for niggas to find you. You know what I'm saying? Like the only way, like it's gonna be based off of the people that you know in real life and shit like that that's gonna support you, which you know how that shit go. Like 9 out of 10, like they ain't really gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Support you for whatever various reasons. Take that shit out of the resonates. But yeah. So yeah, I just had that shit on my mind, man, because I'm like, damn, like you know, it's like everybody should be getting this shit. They making it real easy for my. I remember when they. At first, I thought before. Remember when it was like you only had like 100. You only had to have 100 people. I mean, it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie, like to especially with no AI or shit like that. Now that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? So people probably gonna try to cheat their way to get the subs and shit like that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I probably got a couple bots. I ain't buy them motherfuckers. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be them couple weird, like, oh, can you? I make banners or subscribe to my OnlyFans or some shit. Like, you feel me? Like, fuck no, y'all be blocking them niggas. But like, you know what I'm saying? Again, like before, it went from 100, which was I thought that shit was like, I'm like, okay, like slowly but surely, like I'm doing YouTube. That's not really like where my attention is. Like as far as Twitch, my attention was more on YouTube and shit. But being that I play video games and I need to make VODs, you know what I'm saying, find a way how to import these vids, I'm on Twitch, you know what I'm saying? That's just a pair reflect, like, you know what I mean? Like I ain't the first person to do this shit and I won't be the last, but I'm like, that was just the fastest way, being that I don't have a capture card, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Again, like limitation breeds creativity. But I'm see, damn, I'm talking fast as hell. I need to drink it, sit my ass down and drink it. What the fuck was I talking about? I'm losing train of thought. Damn. That's crazy, dog. That's embarrassing. I was up. Nah, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, I think I was. I'm just gonna keep rambling and then. What the fuck was I saying? Damn, see, that shit gonna piss me off. Damn, I'm ADHD as hell, man. Uh, what the fuck was I saying? Okay, yeah. Oh, it took a minute. Like, remember back in the day? Okay, we bringing this shit back. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming around. It was 100 followers you had to have. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else, et cetera, were like the crimes you had to meet. I thought that shit, being that I didn't really, you know what I'm saying, my attention was that on that, I'm not tripping. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, nigga, I don't care if it's 3 years from now, 2 years from now, but I'm like, that's gonna happen whenever, you know what I'm saying, become an affiliate. That'll be a dope milestone. But the more I'm doing, I'm like, okay, Lee, I ain't definitely not hitting this shit no time soon. So I'm really not thinking about it. Like, my focus was straight YouTube and shit. And it still is. I ain't gonna lie. But being now that it's like I want to expand my horizons and shit, I'm like, okay, like what's a way that I can, like, you know what I'm saying, like tackle under platforms and shit like that. But yeah, it went from 100 to 50. Remember that? To now it's 25. You feel me? It's like they making it way easy. Like I almost hit, like, you know what I'm saying, like regardless, again, like I said, I'm 43. Like how much is that? I'm not good at math. Got me counting my fingers and shit. But like, yeah, I'm a couple, you know what I'm saying, 5, 10 away from hitting that shit. You know what I'm saying? The criteria. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope. You know what I'm saying? But when I looked, I'm like, damn, like I would have hit this shit either way. But I'm like, yo, they making it just as easy. And that's not to say, like, you know, like that's a bad, like that's a beautiful thing. Like I'm happy, like for real, bro. Like again, like I'm gonna say this and get, you know what I'm saying, and stop yapping and shit. But that's it, bro. It's no reason, man. Like if you creative, you have any type of creative inventor, if you know what I'm saying, you trying to grow, you want to, and you trying to see, you know what I'm saying, you just want to be a boss, you know what I'm saying, and just do something, you know, feel me? You gotta crawl before you walk, you gotta walk before you run and shit like that. Like don't get me wrong, I ain't saying quit your day job, I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, just take a shot in the dark, like, you know what I mean, I ain't gonna be like, it's only a one in a, we don't know these niggas stories, the Kaz and all them, the fan, like, you know what I'm saying, it's a dope story, cause it's like, yeah, they got this shit from the mud, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not saying you gotta do that shit, and I know you know that you don't have, you feel me, like, you feel me, like, I don't gotta tell you that shit, but I'm saying it just to, you know, just to remind niggas, like, yo, like, we all got our own paths, but it again, like, ain't no reason why that you shouldn't be trying to get it too in some kind of way. You feel me? Like, it's gonna be more so than ever. Like, 2025 is going like this, bro. Like, we already in July, nigga. Like, fuck all, you remember all them memes and shit, man. It's gonna be my year and shit like that. It's like, not saying that it ain't, but it's like, damn, like, not saying, just even for me, bro, like, it felt like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm hitting milestones or whatever, cause just personal goals in my life. Fuck the other shit. I'm just saying, like, as far as growth, the mental, cause there's so much factors that go into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, mind, body, and soul. When one's out of alignment, then you ain't right. You feel me? It's so much other shit. Like, that's another thing too, a whole nother topic. Like, nah, like, get your body, your mental, like, that should all be a priority before all this other shit. But if you want to put yourself out there and shit like that, bro, like, it should be no reason, like, you know what I'm saying, shit moving fast, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, like, work at your own pace and shit like that, but it's gonna be better to, like, just going out there and taking a shot now than ever. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just a little game, you know what I mean, no pun intended, and shit like that. You feel me? Because that's something I'm realizing as of now and shit, you know what I mean? Like, and it's cool that even though I didn't know, like, I seen this shit, like, coming, you know what I'm saying, but I just didn't know how, when, or like how, like, it will manifest. And I mean seeing it come, like, as far as, like, motherfucker, like, the opportunities, you know what I'm saying, like, when is the opportunities coming, you know what I mean? Even though I've been seeing this shit like 2 years ago, like, okay, like, yeah, like, it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, doing this shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, you could do it your own way, no pressure. Again, don't just focus, court your attentions on what you really want to do and shit like that. Maybe Twitch ain't necessarily your thing, you know what I mean? But maybe TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just certain ways. Like, it's just one platform, but I'm just using that shit as an example, you know what I mean? Because I can only, it's easy to be a witness to yourself as far as, like, you know what I mean, what you're doing and shit like that. And I just know, like, this is something I would have did. You know what I mean? Like, if they had this shit back then, bro, I swear to God. Like, and again, it ain't me kicking myself in my ass, but I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, like, if this was a thing, bro, like, you feel me, like, Twitch and shit, like, when we was kids, nigga, imagine how fucking far we'll be in life now. Like, I'm closer to 39 and 20. You know what I'm saying? But, like, niggas would have been on. You feel me? But yeah, it's really just, it ain't no pressure. You know what I'm saying? The timing is everything. Um, Even when you think you're ready, you probably not. So it's like, you again, you probably, it's more of the journey rather than just the destination, more so than ever. And that's another thing that I'm learning too. But again, with all that being said, that don't mean that you shouldn't apply affirmative action in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a window of opportunity and you see yourself, like, you know, if you have it in the back of your mind, like, damn, like, oh shit, like, damn, I should have get up on that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just act on that shit, man. Like, again, like, yeah, court attention. Like, think of what you want to, what the fuck just happened? Think what you, oh yeah, that's, they probably like, nigga, shut up, just play the game and shit. I hit that by accident, but yeah, court your attentions and just, you know what I mean? Just do it, just grind. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, I've been doing this shit on and off, not consistently, for like, I want to say like you know what I'm saying, 2 years, but like off and on. You feel me? Not nothing really bad. It just, you know what I mean, life be life in and shit. You gotta go through shit. You know what I'm saying? And coming back to that remembrance of self and all that. You know what I'm saying? Now it's not even necessarily always just bad or just some inner journey shit. Even though for me it was a lot of that, this inner journey shit. Like, we're looking within, but like, just good things too. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes like the best thing in life is just, you know, it's just being and shit like that, as well as, you know, because you can find that's where a lot of your aspirations, I mean inspirations, and aspirations too, is gonna come from. You know what I mean? It's never, the answers is never inside of us. That's another thing that I'm realizing too. It's always outside. You know, you ever hear something, think about something, you know what I mean, and then hear that shit on the radio or hear it from another person, like, damn, I was really just thinking of, you know what I mean, like that. It's just going to just show you that it's like, yo, like, other people, you know what I mean? That's the factor. That's the recipe, man. That's the biggest teachers, bro, in life. You know, it's just relationships, whether it's intimately, platonically, as well as the relationship with yourself, you know? Like, and that's the biggest teacher of all. That's how we learn the fastest. The good, the bad, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no school no university that will teach you that shit, bro. It's just life, man. Like that shit gonna hit you. And again, just going back to what I was saying about like how time be flying, like for real. Like now we know, like there this what the fuck, like now that's that thing. Now scientists is saying like the world is moving fast and shit, faster. Like now that makes more sense. It's just like for real, bro. Like shit. Like I remember we was counting down to the 2025 on New Year's and shit. Now we already halfway through this motherfucker. It's almost spring. I mean fall, bitch. Like you know what I'm saying? But we still got summer and shit. But that motherfucker went fast as fuck, bro. Fast as hell, man. So I know I'm just yapping and shit, but hopefully it resonates with somebody or just take it from a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? That really started off from zero, nigga. And again, I ain't trying to be like, oh man, I'll get it from the morning. I ain't bragging. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, none of that shit. But just be authentic. You feel me? Be true to yourself. Don't let it discourage you. Like, nigga, sometimes I get views, sometimes I don't. But that don't take away from none of this shit, no, bro. Because I'm telling you, man, like, I already know. You feel me? Like, it's only a matter of time. And it don't have to be, like, success is how you define it and shit. Niggas ain't trying to be nowhere near like the people I just mentioned, the Aidens or the you feel me? I'm gonna do this. I want to plug out of this shit. Like I'll be the first one to tell you that shit. Like niggas don't. I want to be able to turn this camera off. You feel me? Even though I don't have my shit on or my voice, I should say, or whatever the case may be. Like I don't wanna. I want to be able to plug this shit out, live my motherfucking life, and disappear and. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a real motherfucking person. Not saying that they ain't and shit, but like don't get like again no shade, but like those are characters. You feel me? That takes effort to do that shit all the damn time. It's like be a constant at every motherfucking day and not be able to turn that shit off. Or Aiden Ross. Or a PD Pod. You feel me? Why you think these niggas be disappearing and shit? Now not disappearing, taking care of their mental health, taking care of themselves, and you know what I mean? Like everything I just mentioned, like that's what they doing. The Corey Kensies and shit. You know? But yeah, that's just my my spiel or whatever the case may be. Yeah, it's easy, man. Like it's more easy than ever to get it. They making opportunities like they just giving it to motherfuckers. They just opening doors and shit. You just gotta walk through that motherfucker. Now, you dig what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna try to hop in the fucking game and shit. Play a couple matches. I'm my mic on and shit. I don't even want to hear niggas talk. I'm gonna try to mute these niggas. I'm about to be calling me fucking the hard R and shit. Oh, this is the map too. Alright. Ain't even nobody in this bitch. That's crazy. Hey yo! Hold, wait, this kill confirmed. Let me get out of this shit. Change team. I don't even have a team to change to. How I get out this shit? That's crazy. Whatever. I just probably gotta let this shit run out and whatever. That's crazy. Match begins. I guess.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah, hold on. We gonna do this shit the right way. Let me get it to
Leave no man behind.
TDM. I guess that's the more populated shit. I could have just left the vid like that or whatever, but I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Not to sound like, you know what I mean, like a blah blah black sheep and shit. I try to do as much as just stand out. Like it's hard to do, don't get me wrong, it's hard to do commentary and play the game at the same damn time and shit. It really fucking do be. So that B-roll shit be coming in clutch. I see why, like, you know what I mean, that standard what other YouTubers shit do. But I try to do things to try to be a little different or stand out or whatever the case. Be a little more true to myself. What the fuck am I doing? Leave lobby. Okay, you can't even just yeah, they definitely they cleaned this shit up in the newer editions of Call of Duty to make it you can like you gotta like back out and shit. You can just a click of a button and shit. You can change the playlist. This shit taking forever, bitch. God damn. The hell with this shit, dog. This shit taking 8 years. God damn it. Whatever. That's my cue. Guess that's the video.